What's up guys, Zach here from Homebrew. Thought I'd make a quick video, first one in a while, of a cheap and easy way to clean your beer lines that works just as well as any other. I know a lot of guys and girls are using kegs, pumping the cleaning solution through with CO2, absolutely fine, works great. But the obvious issue there is you're using CO2 every time you clean your beer lines. So for a while now I've been using a thing, I first saw it on the Homebrew network, great channel, follow it. But instead of using a keg and CO2, get yourself one of these cheap pressure weed sprayer things. I got mine on eBay, I think it was about 12 quid. You can turn that into a line cleaner. All you need is that. You then need carbonation cap of some description, and I put a little Jubilee clip on there. So basically when you get this thing, it'll turn up with like a wand trigger thing on the end. Just remove that, slide your Jubilee clip on, put your carbonation cap on, and then tighten the Jubilee clip back up, and there you go, you've got a pressurised container you can use to push cleaning fluid through your beer lines. I'll show you how to use it in a minute. And then the next obvious question is what you're going to use to clean your beer lines. There's lots of products out there specifically designed for it. I think Dudes Brews did a review of that purple line cleaner recently. It looked very good, but again, they're a bit pricey. You can use sodium bicarbonate based cleaners, so VWP, that sort of stuff. Malt Miller sell sodium bicarbonate, pure sodium bicarbonate, which also works great. Again, a little bit more pricey. What I've been using is generic OxyClean. That's the Asda one, £2.78 a tub, I think. Any of the sort of supermarket OxyCleans will work so long as they're sodium bicarbonate based and they're unscented. I've been using this with no issues. I use it for glassware, my brewing stuff. I use it for beer lines. It's worked brilliantly. In terms of dosage, I did quite a bit of research. I've never found a conclusive answer really. I found generally about a teaspoon per 2 litres seems to work for me. You can feel the liquid when you've got the stuff in it. It gets a bit slimy, you know you've got a good consistency there. But yeah, that works great. And in terms of the actual sprayer, as I say, a few quid on eBay. Make sure you buy a brand new one for obvious reasons. You don't want to use a used one, you don't know what's been in it. But yeah, that's basically how I've been doing it, and it's been working fine for me. I clean my beer lines, I'd like to say once a week, but it's usually once every 2 weeks. But yeah, it's up to you how much you want to do it. Again, some people do it weekly, some people do it monthly, whatever works for you. But yeah, I'll show you how I clean my beer lines now because they need doing anyway. Right, so on to the actual cleaning then. So in here, I've got about 2.5 litres of warmish water. I've put 2 and a bit teaspoons of my OxyClean in there, probably a touch more than I need, but doesn't matter, it's going to do the job well anyway. So obviously you need to pressurise it with the handle, otherwise it's not going to push through the system. So give it a good pressurise. That'll do. Once it's in, it's pretty simple really. Whatever line you want to clean, take your beer line off that beer. And then connect it to the end of your carb cap. Once it's on, it's just a case of pulling the cleaning fluid through. Pull a reasonable amount through. If you have a feel of the water, you can feel the cleaning fluid in there as well, so you know it's good. Alright, that's a good bit through there. I've got one more beer line to clean, I'll do that quick. Alright, so again, I'm happy with that now. So basically we'll leave that in there. I would say a minimum of 15 minutes, but I usually leave the solution in there for about half an hour, if not longer sometimes. Seems to work well for me. But yeah, I'll put a link to this in the description as well as the other bits and bobs I bought, but I'll see you again in a minute once this has done its thing. I'll show you what to do next. Right, that's been about half an hour, so it should have done its thing. All I've done now is refill this with fresh water. Obviously give it a good rinse out first, make sure there's no cleaning fluid, etc. left in there. Then it's basically exactly the same process. Reconnect it, run some fresh water through each one until it runs fresh. I know after this some people like to then run a course of Star Sand through it. Personally, I don't think you really need to. I only do it if my beer lines have been left empty for a while. But I mean, it's not going to hurt to do that. Yeah, that's about it really. Once you've run the fresh water through and it's clear, hook your beer lines back up and you're good to go again. It's clean and ready to use. But yeah, again, simple way of doing it, no CO2. I'll post the links to what I've bought on the description. Other than that, hopefully that helps somebody. Thank you.